Hello, soul family. The word that's coming through is turbulence. I feel like you guys could be feeling a bit turbulent. But, okay. You're calm. And there's a lot of messages coming through at one time. You're calm. And you're faithful. And you're sure of yourself right now. But there's a part of you that, and I'm getting this as a aspect of yourself that isn't fully you, that is causing you to experience a bit of turbulence. And this is the part of you that is a bit impatient when it comes to your self-development. So your guides are telling me that the point of what is happening right now is to get you comfortable, or actually, for a lot of you guys, I'm getting this is your first like big transition. And the transition that's happening is happening within you, not really outside of you yet. And so this process is actually a process that you're going to go through a lot over the course of your lifetime. And they're telling me that it's your system upgrading. You're going through an upgrade. And this is where the self-development work that you've done, the self-concept work that you've done, fully integrates into your entire being, right? And there's a part of you that's irritated because you've already downloaded or received the upgrade, but there's a part of you that's still wrestling with an old aspect of yourself or old aspects of yourself that are coming to the surface. And so this is where the turbulence is coming into play. And I'm getting, they're saying this is a seesaw energy. So you could be going back and forth. One moment you're feeling amazing and everything is flowing, and then the next minute you're feeling like you're regressing, or it's harder to keep your feet on the ground is what they're saying, because these old aspects or parts of you are like trying to pull you off the ground or trying to keep you from stepping forward. The image they're showing me is like someone floating above the ground. So like, yeah, they're trying to keep, or these old aspects of you I'm hearing are like, I'm seeing like rope tied around you, and like an older like evil, wow, that's a very vivid image, like an older like evil metaphorical but evil version of yourself, or that aspect of yourself, it's basically your shadow, is like pulling you back, like has the rope in their hands and is pulling you back. And that's what it can feel like sometimes. But I'm getting that this shadow, your shadow, this older aspect of you, doesn't have as strong a grip on you as you think. Or I actually don't think that you think that. I think it's more so there could be fear coming up, like you're afraid of regressing, you're afraid that you're never going to fully upgrade, that you're never going to fully move forward, but you've actually already upgraded. I just heard you're about to have the time of your life. And they're showing me a roller coaster. someone here could be really hungry right now. It could have been a few hours since you've eaten. You could also be watching this message around dinner time or breakfast. You could be watching this while you eat breakfast, because that's confirmation for you. Butterflies can be significant. They're bringing up the fact that tattoos have been coming up a lot in my readings. And they're saying that you've been imprinted. Kind of how I actually believe that tattoos do imprint you, and that they carry energy. So I do believe that they can energetically affect you. And so they're saying that you've been imprinted by, they're saying like your old self and your new self. And so the old version of you, or this shadowy, I would more so call it your shadow, is still with you, but it's more of an, how do I say, it's more of an imprint. So it's like getting a butterfly tattoo instead of actually having a butterfly with you. Does that make sense? So okay, I get it. I think the fear here that could be coming up is this fear that if you don't, if you don't lead with this shadow aspect of yourself, if you don't lead with the parts of you that are pulling you back, then you might become unbalanced, or you might become an actual higher version of this, of yourself. Like there's this fear of you actually becoming the person that you want to become as this is happening as well. And so they're saying, okay, so it's kind of like when you start having negative thoughts, right? And sometimes those negative thoughts, or the parts of your, like the thought patterns that you have that critique yourself, that critique you, can help you in some ways. Because let's say you're on social media and you make a video that's a bit more in your ego than in your heart, and this is just an example, it's what came to mind. The shadowy aspect of you, or the version of you that's a little bit more critical, could like help you recognize that, right? And so, and that's not to say like doing something like that makes you, you know, is necessarily like terrible, right? It's just a part of being human. But that's the point of the imprint here. It's like you're still going to carry this, because the shadow aspects of ourselves can keep us balanced in some ways, right? The darker aspects of ourselves. It's just a part of being human. It's yin and yang. You can't have the light without the dark. You can't have the dark without the light. But this part of yourself is more so going to be an imprint than what you're leading with. And so that's how you can rationalize this shadow aspect of yourself when it's coming up. Is like, okay, is this something that's conducive to what I'm trying to do? Like, is this thought process, or is this darker aspect of me, is this thought helping me, or is it really just holding me back, or is it really just fear? Is it really just me being mean to myself? Is it really just something that needs to be put to the side for a second? And I feel like this is a process that you're coming into, or a process that you're tuning into and recognizing that you can implement. And so, yeah. I'm also hearing that a future version of you has already imprinted on you as well. And there's a guiding force within you right now, like a guiding light. I'm getting this is really your intuition that's helping you to make decisions and helping to move you forward at this time. I'm hearing you've never trusted yourself more. I'm seeing flowers. I'm seeing a garden. The Garden of Eden is coming through, but I'm trying to see what they're trying to say. Sleep token could be significant because I thought of the album Take Me Back to Eden. Okay. There could have been people in your life or people from your past that painted you as a villain or highlighted some of your mistakes. And I'm hearing that that stuck with you. And so there's a part of you that may feel like you're undeserving of what's coming in for you, or you're undeserving of this upgrade of this new life that you may feel like you're calling in for yourself in whatever way that looks like. Because, you know, that could also just be you inhabiting a new version of yourself. And I'm seeing 555. 555 could be significant, or 515. You could also be born in September. Is that Virgo? Yeah, Virgo. You could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. That's coming through. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Anyways, yeah, you could have had people that painted you as a villain, and they're saying that you no longer need to harbor, how do I say this? You no longer need to hold on to that, because you're already existing as a new version of you, and I'm hearing you've already paid the price, right? So if you've made mistakes in your life, or if you've unintentionally hurt people, if you've maybe, I'm hearing, gone off the deep end or did something that you're not proud of, know that you've already moved beyond that version of you. And they're showing me the heart, and they're saying, I'm seeing the Three of Swords in my mind's eye as well. So I feel like you could have internalized a lot of what happened. And I'm getting, this could have been like within the last 5 months. This could have been within the last like year to 3 years. Like you could have did something, or even before that, but that's just what came through. You don't need to rationalize what's coming in for you, or you don't need to rationalize the fact that you're deserving of good things. I'm hearing you've paid your dues. You've done the work on yourself, and it's okay to want more. It's okay to want different. It's okay to better yourself and then receive what you've rightfully earned, right? Because I feel like you've earned back your stripes, or you're doing better in ways that you didn't expect. Like I'm getting that you could have maybe like forged a path that you didn't expect to be on. That's coming through. But okay, I'm seeing the Jesus card from my Divine Masters deck, and that card is about being of service. So I feel like you're coming into a time in your life where you genuinely want to be of service to people. You genuinely want to help people. And they're showing me like the heart chakra, and you know, the heart chakra is green. So they're showing me the heart chakra light up, and there's something about you being deeply connected to your heart right now in a way that you didn't expect. I'm actually getting kind of emotional. You could be emotional while watching this, or you could have been feeling more emotional, but there's something about your heart opening in a way that you didn't really expect. I'm seeing a vision of someone like sitting at a table laughing with friends. You could have people in your life that or people that have come into your life that have really opened your heart, really connected you back to your heart. And if this hasn't happened yet, then it's about to. I'm seeing 1111 as well. I just feel like I'm hearing like you're deeply in alignment right now. And this is different because I feel like you may have been in alignment in other ways before, because I feel like, you know, we're always exactly where we're meant to be, but there's something about you being really on your course right now, like really in alignment, really connected to your heart. Oh, excuse me. I burp so much when I do these readings. I burp a lot in general because of my acid reflux, but okay. It could be cloudy where you are as well. Cloudy or just really dull. You could also be watching this at night. But purple is significant, the color purple. That came through in the last reading too. I've heard from another reader, Natija. I love Natija. But I heard that purple is the color of the divine, the color which really is just the color of God. Like that's the color that represents God, which makes a lot of sense because our third eye, that chakra is represented by the purple green, and that is how we connect to the higher realms and higher levels of consciousness, because our third eye, or a pineal gland, is very it's made of these, I can't exactly articulate it, but it's the way that it's made. And when you meditate, that's the part of your brain or your mind that gets stimulated, is your pineal gland, and it's like right in there. So yeah, and because purple is coming up and I'm seeing I'm being reminded that it is the color of God, or the color of the divine, that you're connected to your faith and to God. Spirituality is even coming through, like spirituality in a way that you haven't been before. So you could have been deepening your faith, deepening your knowledge, opening yourself up more to it. But this is going to lead you down a path you didn't expect, is what I'm hearing. This, I've just been channeling, like I don't remember what I just said. That's what happens when you're an open channel. I'm just going with the flow. But yeah, there's something about your path being deeply illuminated right now. And that's also why those older aspects of yourself may be coming up, because I'm hearing you're walking the divine path. I'm literally seeing someone walking and like the road lighting up as they walk. I'm hearing new parts of you are being illuminated as well. I also just heard your ability to love has deepened. And that's also why I kept saying the heart chakra. And that just means in general. So your capacity has broadened when it comes to, you know, being more loving in your relationships, being more open in your relationships, being more vulnerable, being able to attract true love, romantic love. Maybe even the relationship that you have with your parents has deepened. There's just something about you being able to see things from a higher perspective. I'm seeing the Hangman. And I'm also getting an energy of gratitude. You could really just be sitting in gratitude right now and recognizing how far you've come and being really grateful for your path and who you are now and who you're becoming. But if you're bringing me back to the journey of self-development, I really feel like you could be someone that's hard on yourself when it comes to recognizing that you need to change in some way. Like, because when you go through an awakening, and I feel like everyone goes through awakenings when they're like on the path of growth. Like, you don't have to be into spirituality to awaken, right? Awakening is just a new perspective, integrating a higher level of consciousness. And so I feel like you're someone who can really get down on yourself when you recognize how you messed up before. You can be really hard on yourself, have really negative thoughts sometimes. And so when you have changed and grown, you could look back at an old version of yourself and be like, you know, kind of be hard on yourself about it. But your guides are saying to embrace the beauty. I just heard embrace the beauty of introspection. So you could be being called to like be to yourself right now or be in solitude, but embrace the beauty of self-development. Like, embrace that. Like, that's something that you should embrace, because I feel like sometimes you can look at it negatively and be like, oh my God, like I'm completely different than I was, and this is who I was before, and I didn't like that part of myself, or I didn't like what I did there, or I was thinking this way and I was maybe more in my ego. But it's like, all parts of you are beautiful. Genuinely, all parts of you are beautiful. Why do I feel so emotional? All parts of you are beautiful, and you're meant to embrace all parts of yourself and embrace your self-development and look at it from the lens of, oh my gosh, like I saw that, I changed, I adjusted, and now this is who I am. And who I am now is just as beautiful as I was then, because they're bringing through the fact that you could have struggled with something in the past. And this is like a very, very deep message. Just talking. You could have struggled with something in the past, and maybe that's why you resorted to doing certain things, or you resorted to being a certain type of person. And they're saying even that is valid. Like, and that's not to excuse you and maybe what happened or what you did, but again, all parts of you are beautiful, and that had to happen so that you could become who you are now. So don't let don't let negative self-talk and self-criticism keep you from loving who you are now, keep you from embracing who you are now. I love this message. It's so nice. This is a feel-good message. Like, I feel like I'm being given a warm hug. Okay. I also asked my guides to ground me, help me ground before I did this. I forget that I can just ask them for help at any time, and they're like, I feel so grounded. Like they did their thing this time. Because usually I get, which it's okay to be excited, but sometimes I have a hard time grounding my energy because I feel emotion so intensely. So I'll like, there's this one time, guys, I really think I'm on the spectrum sometimes, because I get so excited about books. There was this one time a book came in the mail, and I like blacked out for a second and like ran, like I swung my door open and ran all the way down to my mailbox. I mean, my neighbors were like, what the hell is wrong with her? Because I was so excited that my book came. Oh God, I wish I could have gotten myself on video and been like, yeah, just to like see myself. Anyways. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, sometimes I feel emotion so intensely, especially when I'm doing these readings, that it's hard for me to ground. And I think that's also why sometimes I talk really fast and I'm like all over the place, because I have obviously ADHD. Having ADHD is a part of being able to channel, and like it's a part of being psychic. So yeah, my brain can just like, there's so many different things coming through, and I'm thinking about things from so many different perspectives that it's hard for me to ground. So yeah, that could be significant for you. You could have a hard time grounding, and just like, I'm hearing like you could just have a hard time with your thoughts in general. You could be someone who overthinks a lot. But okay. They're bringing up the fact that I was just in there while I was eating dinner. I was watching basketball with my dad, which is how I bonded with him growing up. Or I bonded with him by watching sports in general. But they're saying enjoy time with the people around you as well. Like, that's significant. There's something about being present with the people in your life right now that I'm hearing is going to bring out the best in you. And this could also help you stray away from some of the more negative thoughts that you could be having. Like, they're showing me my sister. My sister always helps to ground me and like bring my inner child back out of me. So like when I'm feeling extra serious or being too hard on myself, I love to go to her and just like relax with her, even if I'm just like sitting next to her. So being around someone like that can really help you to ground your energy at this time. And I also feel like when we're around people that make us feel good about ourselves, then it's like we're reminded of the good things about ourselves. And we think less about like the more negative aspects of ourselves, right? We should always be hanging around people that make us feel good, Pizza could be significant. I'm saying pizza. Someone could have just ate pizza over the last 3 days is what I'm getting, or even today that's coming through. Your appetite could be shifting as well. That's another confirmation that this is for you. You could not be wanting to eat the same foods or just having less of an appetite. It's actually how I've been today. Excuse me. Oh my God. Guys, why do I burp like that? I burp like a man. Okay. It's not cool. Okay. Anything else? I just looked down. I did not recognize this, y'all, I swear. Justice. This one back of the deck. Because I had my cards out and I was like shuffling them, and then I mindlessly set them down at the beginning of the video. You could be a Libra. 10-10 could be significant as well. 10s in general. I'm seeing a backpack. Someone could be wearing a backpack or have a backpack with them while they're watching this. You could be in school. You could be learning something new. Okay. I'm also seeing a headband. You could be wearing a headband. I'm seeing animals. You could really love animals, but I just seen a bear and I seen a dolphin, and I was like, dolphins are so intelligent, y'all. Like, I want to swim with dolphins. That's on my bucket list. They're the most magical, beautiful little creatures. I saw a video of a guy dancing with them on TikTok. Like, he taught them how to dance, and they were like literally doing what he was doing. I was like, are you kidding me? I want a pet dolphin. Like, give me a gigantic get me a gigantic water thing. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. A gigantic swimming pool, okay, at my house, and I just want to have dolphins in it. I wouldn't want to do that to them though, because obviously they deserve to be free, but I want a dolphin. They're so magical. Okay, let me get back to you guys' message. I'm so chaotic. Anything else, Spirit? They're saying, no, unless you want to pull a card. Do you guys think I'm going to pull a card? Can you guess? I'm going to pull a card. I've been drawn to my magical spirit oracle. This deck, it just fits me. Does it not? When I think of my soul, I think of this deck. Okay. On the front, it says the brilliance of you. Y'all, when I listen, I don't know if any of you guys are Sleep Token fans, but when I listen to Sleep Token, there's something about their music. It feels like they're like how do I say this? That the music is like tapping on different parts of my brain and like stimulating. I'm not gonna go into it, okay? Because I'm just gonna start sounding erratic. I was just thinking about them. I'm probably going to listen to them after I end this message. Okay. Let's see what it is. I am in divine flow. 2s could be significant. You could be seeing 222. Alignment, partnership. I'm in divine flow and move in alignment. Yin and yang. Yin and yang came up in the last reading as well. You could resonate with my last reading as well. Unity, balance, energy, manifestation. This is what it looks like. So pretty. Yin and yang. Yeah, something about you really coming into balance right now. I'm really drawn to the word unity right now. I feel like you feel like you're connected to something bigger than you at this time. Something that you can't really, like I said earlier, like you're feeling more connected to the divine, more connected to your true soul's path. I love these cards. 12 could be significant. If you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. Spirit of the tree, nature, priestess, inner peace. I really feel like you guys are cultivating a sense of inner peace right now. You could be spending more time in nature or wanting to. I'm also really drawn to this light body here, or this person that's like lit up. Like I was saying, your path is illuminated. If you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. I'm hearing there are signs all around you right now. You could be asking for signs. I'm seeing someone looking up at the night sky. $14. I hope that over everyone else. I'm seeing a 14% battery. I hope that over everyone else, you learn to make yourself proud. Flower child, momentum, and creativity, action. Yes, like I was saying about you recognizing that it's okay to still love the parts of you that you might not have liked the most in the past. I hope that everyone else. So yeah, this journey is not about, there's something about like letting go of what other people may have thought about you, or how people have maybe perceived the more shadowy aspects of you, or like an old version of yourself, and recognizing that this journey of self-development and self-love is about making yourself proud. And as long as you're proud, that's all that matters. The portal. Are you ready? Adventure, ancestors calling. Yeah, you're stepping through a portal right now. There could be something that you're being called to do, like we talked about in the last message, a decision that you're being called to make right now. We have the moon. Y'all know how I was talking about the third eye? Look at that moon right there. I was just talking about looking up at the night sky as well. Trees are significant here. We have 2 trees coming out. I just saw a vision of someone sitting by a park, like sitting on a park bench by a tree. You could have done that today. Like someone sitting at a bus stop. Someone waiting for an Uber. 17 is significant too. You could be seeing 717. Or it says, are you ready? The portal. Yeah, you're stepping through a portal right now. I'm hearing the old versions of you can't come with you. Also just heard letting go of ego attachments. Like letting go of the... I just heard validation as well. Like letting go of the parts of your ego that maybe still seeks validation, or... I just heard... What is that? Coming through. Hold on. Let me ground. I'm hearing the parts of you that kept you safe because it was familiar, and now you're stepping into unknown territory. You had portal energy. Okay, then let me pull a couple of tarot cards. This is my favorite tarot deck ever. I really need to study these cards more. 9 of Pentacles, you recognizing your self-worth, recognizing what you deserve. I'm also hearing wealth timeline. You could be receiving more money soon. Also just heard from the heart. There's something about you wanting to be of service in some way. And if you're going to make money, you want to be connected to your heart. That's what's coming through. Okay. Oh God, not the standing again. Oh shit. Don't start that again, quick. Not to do. I'm also seeing, it looks like India. It could be Indian. It's coming through. Or you could want to go to India. I think going into India would be so cool. I'm also seeing a prison. Someone could have a family member in prison right now. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords came out in the reverse, but I'm going to get clarity. I'm hearing you're moving beyond logic at this time. That's immediately what came through. I'm hearing this timeline is beyond logic. There's something about you. I'm hearing like you're sitting this one out. You're not trying to figure everything out at this time. Queen of Cups. Usually when these are in reverse, I get like a negative energy, but this is actually like, I'm getting that these cards being in reverse is creating some kind of balance for you. Like, it's weird because we have the logic card and we have the emotion card. So it's like, you could have been someone who experienced a lot of imbalances when it came to like your logic and like your emotions. Like they could have been out of tune with one another and now they're becoming in tune. Have the Empress card coming out on top, which leads me to believe this is positive. Yeah. You don't have to be a feminine, you could be a masculine. Card is really just about fertility, growth. You could be really nurturing yourself at this time, really noticing what you need. I'm also hearing putting yourself first, putting your needs first. You could be someone who is always caring for other people and putting yourself last and putting yourself first. This is also actively helping you move into this wealth timeline, this timeline of abundance. And with wealth, I'm getting that this is more than just money. This is about your heart as well. Something here about your heart. Like there's something about you doing things that really connect you to your heart, and this helping you to feel an energy of wealth and like gratitude and peace. I'm hearing releasing control, releasing the outcome, trusting in God is what's coming through. First, I'm getting like you could have been someone that really relied on external validation in some way, and you're releasing that. You're releasing the need to have other people confirm to you what you already know to be true about yourself, or like confirm to you the path that you're meant to be on. Like you don't need people to confirm that anymore. I actually relate to that part a lot. We have the Fool coming out in reverse. I'm hearing you're no longer walking or flying blindly. Like you could have been someone who was a little impulsive before or didn't really think things through. Or you either, like with that Queen of Swords in reverse, you either thought things through too much. There's like really a balance going, like you're coming into balance in some way. With the Fool in reverse, I'm getting like thinking before you take action, or really like taking all things into account. But also release, like still not being in, like releasing control though. Like you're still not adamant on controlling the outcome or controlling what happens. Interesting. Why is this in reverse? Dang, those cards are... Why are all these? Okay. Okay. They're saying they're all up right now. Okay, let me put them in order. I have the King of Wands coming out. King of Wands, the Strength... Oh. The Strength and the Star card. I'm hearing it's been a long time coming. King of Wands card, I'm getting hearing you're recognizing how powerful your energy is, and you've always been the one that gets to decide how you move forward. I'm hearing manifestation. You could be actively manifesting at this time. I'm hearing you're being called to make a decision right now. That's coming through again. The Strength card and then the Star card. I feel like your perseverance and your self-development has really helped you to restore your faith in some sense. And I'm getting like faith in yourself. Like you have cultivated this strong sense of inner faith for your journey and who you're becoming in a way that you haven't before. And I feel like this is what's also, because we were talking about, you know, those negative thoughts coming up at the beginning, or old aspects of you, like pulling on your psyche. I feel like I'm hearing like you didn't allow it to like knock you off your game. Like, that's what I just heard. You didn't allow it to knock you off your game. Like you're someone who has cultivated a strong, like a lot of strength and resilience. And this is actively pulling you into your new timeline as well. Like you refuse to let your faith be altered in any way, especially in yourself. You have faith in yourself and a deeper trust within yourself. Okay, anything else? Okay, they're saying that is your message. I actually really loved this message today. It felt like a warm hug, or a cup of hot cocoa or coffee, a cup of warm coffee. Okay, I love you, and I hope this reading resonated, and I'll see you in the next video.